Good afternoon and thank you for attending today and supporting our investigation into the murder of Ellis Cox. Really appreciate your support. As you know, we were called by the ambulance service at 11:10 on Sunday night, that's Sunday the 23rd of June, to report that a man had been seriously injured on the Liverpool industrial estate in Aintree. When we arrived at the scene, it was obvious that the victim had suffered critical injuries. He was taken to hospital, where sadly he died a short time later. We were quickly able to identify the victim's family, and they were receiving specialist support from our family liaison officers. The family are absolutely devastated. As you'd expect, they need answers quickly and they want justice. Ellis was only 19 years old. We know he'd been out with friends to Southport on the Sunday evening. He was on his way home when he was shot. We know this because he phoned his mum and said he was on his way home. We're clearly trying to establish the motive behind the shooting and also tracing Ellis's movements on the Sunday night. What we know is that Ellis had borrowed a bike from a member of his family at about 5 p.m. To go to Southport. We believe that was his intention. We think he got the train from Aintree railway station travelling towards Southport with a group of friends. He then went to Ormskirk before riding back home with the same group of friends, riding back along an unnamed road near Taskers on the Liverpool industrial estate towards the Loop Line, and this is where he's been fatally shot. We really need to speak to these group of friends that Ellis was with on a Sunday night. We know that they may have some information that would really assist this investigation. It's really important to us that this group of people come forward. We recognise as an investigation team that they'll be fearful, distressed, and I'd like to reassure them today that we will do everything we can to support them. It will take courage to come forward and assist us, but that's the purpose of the appeal today. As I said, understand that this group of friends will be distressed, possibly fearful. We will do everything we can to support them. This is about justice for Ellis and his family. In addition to that, we'll appeal for motorists in the area. This is 11:10 at night. It's a busy industrial estate. There will be people travelling in the area. They will have dash cam footage. We would appeal for them to come forward as well, especially if it's captured people cycling in the area. We know from the investigation that's been conducted so far that people are walking and cycling in that locality. We think this proved vital to delivering justice for Ellis and his family. So please, please, please encourage people to support us in this investigation. Gun violence has taken too many lives. Whilst the last 12 months saw the lowest number of firearms discharges in more than 2 decades, our efforts, Merseyside Police, to take weapons off the street and put those responsible in jail continue. We won't give up. We will be relentless in our pursuit of those involved in using guns on the streets of Merseyside. Every day, our officers are carrying out warrants, open land searches, stop and search searches to remove guns and other weapons from our streets. We target all available resources in the right areas to remove weapons, and those who use them work daily alongside our partners in communities affected by gun crime. Incidents such as this are a tragic reminder of why we must continue to work together and prevent gun crime. We have seen too much recently, that gun crime tears families apart, and the murder of young Ellis is the latest episode. If you have any information at all on this incident, please call 101 or DM at Merpol CC or anonymously via Crime Stoppers on 0800 555 111, quoting reference number 1121 of the 23rd of June. Always call 999 if there's a crime in progress. Thank you. And I'll hand you over to...
Thank you. So the community in Aintree has understandably been left shocked and saddened by the young Ellis's needless and violent death. Since Monday, our local policing officers have been highly visible presence in the Aintree area, working with partner agencies to provide reassurance to the members of the public, and will remain there right through up until the weekend. This includes officers deployed on high visibility foot and cycle patrol along the Loop Line and the surrounding area. We know the community have questions and concerns about what's happened, and where we can provide the answers, we will. I would urge anyone with worries whatsoever to come and speak to our officers. We've got a mobile police station deployed at Blackthorn Road at the vehicle entrance to the Loop Line today. There will be a community surgery held with partner agencies on Thursday, and details of which will be shared on our social media channels. This is your opportunity to express your concerns, and our officers will be there to reassure and support as we share in your shock and upset around this tragic loss of a life. At this time, local policing officers will continue to carry out house-to-house inquiries on behalf of our colleagues in investigations, gathering information we hope will bring justice for Ellis's family. Our officers also assist with the management of the crime scenes and crucially continue activity to disrupt the criminal groups who are prepared to carry guns and other weapons in our communities. We know from the work we do in the community all too well that the pain and guns have brought to the victims and families within Merseyside. This is why we're totally committed to doing all we can to stop more families from suffering at the hands of such criminals the way Ellis's are now. Thank you.
Okay.